Hi everyone. If you've been following the food trends lately, you'll see that there's a lot of talk about eating more raw foods, a raw lifestyle. And today I have Guylaine Lacerte with me. She is a raw chef, amongst other things, a nutritionist, a counselor. What are you not? You are all kinds of things.
Okay, so we'll stop there.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being on the show, because you're going to tell us today about eating raw, how fabulously healthy it is for us, how delicious it is, and all of that. So starting out, take us back to your journey. What prompted you to look into this
It has been a long journey, and I started 40 years ago.
Amazing.
So when started young as a teenager too. So you read a book, and then it's like a revelation at the time.
Yeah.
This book, and I never stopped. So learning, getting educated, researching about nutrition, and I slowly transitioned to a raw food diet, but a high raw diet. Because I was, I could say goodbye to sickness, the flu, earaches, belly cramps, whatever I could have, even if I was on a very healthy vegan diet. But raw has brought my health to another level.
So tell us, what is this high raw that you mentioned?
Okay, high raw, so you eat let's say you will eat fruits, vegetables, nuts and seeds. So that's the core of the diet, plus sprouts, like lentil sprouts, buckwheat sprouts. And then you can add vegetables and cooked lentils and beans to it. But I find that I do 4 days raw, totally raw. And the weekend I have some more cooked food.
Okay, so the high raw is having mostly raw with some cooked food.
Yes.
Okay, all right, perfect. Well, let's dive right into this recipe. What are you making today?
So we're going to make a samosa made with Swiss chard leaves.
Yummy.
As the wrap, and a sunflower seed pate that will go into the wrap.
Oh, it sounds great.
Okay, so here I have sunflower seeds.
Great.
That have been soaked for, you can soak them from 2 to 8 hours or 12 hours, that's fine.
Okay, and that's just to soften them up?
Soften them up. It changes the texture also of the pate. If you use dry seeds, will be another texture. So I like the texture. And when they're soaked, they're more digestible. So I like this stuff. This is for sprouting. I like also when I soak my seeds and nuts, I like to use that. So
that works really well. Yeah.
Yes.
Great.
So now I have this sunflower seeds.
Okay.
So I will use a food processor for this, but you can use a blender.
Okay.
But this is easy with a food processor.
Right. Okay.
So this is a big food processor, but you don't need to have a big one. I will put lemon juice.
Excellent. And that's going to add some nice pungency.
Yes, lemon juice add the taste. In raw food, we use a lot of lemon juice.
Okay.
Okay, about 3 tablespoons of water. So it blends well, otherwise it will not blend very well. So here I have the garlic.
Garlic, must have garlic.
Yes, the garlic is good also, not for the people, for the bread, for the people you talk to, but if everybody eats garlic,
then we're good, yes.
Here I have Italian herbs.
Good.
Salt. Olive oil, a little bit, just a teaspoon. I don't want to have too much oil because sunflower seeds have already their oil.
Okay.
So you don't need to add too much oil.
Great. And can you use a different oil, like, I don't know, avocado oil or hemp oil or coconut oil?
A good oil.
Okay.
So not sunflower oil, I will not use that.
Right.
It's already...
Or corn oil, none of those.
No,
right.
Olive oil is my favorite.
Okay.
There's flaxseed oil, yes.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
avocado oil, you have your favorite oil.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Who's that?
Okay. And that
Okay.
was the...
That was the dulse. This is a seaweed high in iodine, so I'm not using the salt, iodized salt. So if you're not using iodized salt, it's good to use something that has iodine because it's important for our thyroid. So
That's
I try
right.
to be conscious about my nutrients I put in my food. So this is the pepper, black pepper, and the turmeric. So I use turmeric. First, it adds color to your food because it's very yellow, this stain very easily, so be careful.
True.
And also the anti-inflammatory, very high in antioxidants.
True, and we're reading a lot about that in the news these days.
Now it's
Yes,
everybody taking
everywhere
it.
we're hearing about turmeric.
Yeah, so people know about it.
Exactly. I had some turmeric tea the other evening at one of the restaurants, so it was very good.
Oh, now it's at the restaurant. Okay. So I'm going to process that.
Are we trying to get it smooth or just texturized?
So I want it quite soft, but you can have a bit chewy if you want. That's
Okay.
fine too, but not too much.
All right.
So you stop a couple of times and you bring everything together.
Scrape it down.
And another time it will be your... Now I'm going to add some hemp.
Okay.
Hemp heart. So the hemp it will add some omega-3 in the mix. So that's why I like hemp, and also high in protein. So this is very high in
Very
protein.
true.
Sunflower seeds also. Okay, our patty is ready.
All right.
I can taste it, but I know
You know how good it is?
it's ready. So
Great. And another question, so you use the sunflower seeds. Could you use other seeds or nuts?
good question. So you can use almonds.
Okay.
You can use some pumpkin seeds. Also cashews.
Yeah, okay. So your favorite kind of thing, or?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Almonds would be very good with that. Some walnuts also maybe.
Great.
So now we're not done with this. I'm going to, I should have done first, but we're going to chop this and add them to the patty.
mixture. Okay, good.
So that's celery, parsley, and the onion. A bit of onion, or you can put more onions if you like.
Depending on what you like, okay. So you do it separate from those.
Yes, because I want some texture, so that will be crunchy.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so I'm going to use the pulse. All right, so that is kind of finely chopped. It can be a bit bigger if you chop by hand. It's
Okay,
fine
that
too.
looks good, yeah. And it smells so fresh.
Yeah, you can put
Because-
cilantro if you
yeah.
like, basil in it, other herbs.
Okay.
too.
So again, using your favorite herbs, using
Whatever.
your favorite nuts, your favorite oils, you can change this
Yeah.
up quite a bit.
Yes, it's flexible.
Okay. Okay, so you're using a Swiss chard leaf as the wrapper.
Yes, so that's a Swiss chard. So that's the wrapper.
Beautiful. And
Okay,
you're going to
so
cut
at the
it.
same time, we have lots of nutrition from the greens. So I'm going to cut it in half. So along the stem, because I don't want the stem. It won't roll very well with the
Right.
stem. So you remove the stem. And now those leaves need to be plunged in the water.
I'll get you some hot water.
So I have leaves here. Okay, so
Just pour
we'll
it
put
in?
some hot water, just boiling water. Okay, so now I
about
can
there?
remove the spoon because it absorbs the shock. It's quite hot for a glass bowl.
Right. Is that enough? Or more?
No, I want to plunge the leaves in it.
Okay.
So. Okay, so we leave them about 30 seconds. So they will soften, they will
Right.
taste better too.
And it doesn't really affect the nutrition too much because they're
Not
in
too
there,
much.
right?
Not
just
too
for
much.
a short time.
They are blanched, okay? They are not
Perfect.
cooked to death. You know, sometimes we cook our food very much mushy.
Oh, way too
so
much.
I try not to do that. Sometimes in a soup, that's okay. But for this recipe, we don't need to. So now I take them out. Okay, so they're ready to be pat down, you know, remove the excess water.
Right.
So we don't want the excess water.
Yeah. And you can see that they've softened, but they're not wilted. They're not
They're still
too
nice
soft.
green.
Yeah, beautiful green.
Okay. Okay, so that's good.
And this is looking like a tuna pate kind of thing.
That's a tuna pate.
Okay, it's beautiful.
Yes.
And
it's-
so fragrant.
Would you like to have a taste?
I would. Oh, let's try this. Yummers.
I've been eating that for 3 days.
Oh my
just
goodness.
to practice the recipe. Make it very good.
It's very beautiful.
So I will add some mustard a little bit.
Okay, just to flavor it a
That's-
little bit more.
That will give it a flavor. So what you can put, I have some sprouts here.
All
so you can put
right.
some sprout, that's
Great.
it.
And I bet you do your own sprouting and such.
Yes,
Of course.
of course.
That's another show.
Yes, okay. All right, so you see, you go in like a triangle, and you go into a triangle again
All right.
to make like samosa.
Oh, beautiful.
And that's a big leaf, but if you have smaller leaf, you can you can tuck it inside too.
So that was really pretty easy. Can I do one?
Okay, so you can do the way you want.
Perfect.
So, okay.
Let me just grab a plate for us. Okay. And I'll put this one on here to start us off.
And if you have
Okay.
a smaller leaves, it makes a nicer roll because you can shape it better.
Yes.
So that's a
okay, so
smaller
you don't
leaf.
want to
So
put
you,
too much.
Start with the spoon.
Just a tablespoon, you said?
It's about it.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
That's good? You sure?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so we have these other options. The sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut.
I want to put
This
some
is red cabbage and
sauerkraut.
red beet.
Oh, it looks yummy. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit because I don't like too much sauerkraut
As much as you
at
want.
one time. And then can I put a little bit of the sprout on top of that?
Would be a good idea.
Okay, great. And sprouts are always so fabulous for you.
It's a nice crunch too.
Exactly. Okay.
Texture.
Look at that. Okay.
Okay, so you go that way.
That way.
That way.
Okay.
All right, you have your
Nice.
triangle there, and,
then
go that
go
way.
this way. Love it.
Go that way, and you're almost done.
Love it.
Then you
And
can
then-
stop it, cut the leaf if you want to have a very, very nice one. It's
Oh,
already
okay. So if I just did this, I'd have to kind of tuck it in kind of thing.
Yes.
Because we want all that goodness, you know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, look. Isn't
Oh,
that
it
beautiful?
looks good. Look at that. You're a chef. when
Look at
that's it.
this.
Yes.
Look at this. Okay. Oh, that's so easy. All right. So one more.
Okay, this time we'll use the tomato. I'm a
Okay.
bit messy.
And
Okay, I
could
put a
you
lot.
use, you could use like grated carrot or something.
Oh,
or
yes.
Anything. Again,
Well,
anything
you
you
can
like.
put them in the pate too.
Okay.
But yes, you can put the grated carrot.
All
We'll
right.
do well with it. So a bit of sprouts. I like to have the sprouts on it.
So healthy. Great. And eating raw is such a good thing to do for yourself, especially if you have any chronic diseases
Yes.
like cancer
Absolutely.
or high
That's
blood
the diet
pressure.
for this.
Yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely. All
Okay.
right, there we've got our three. Ta-da! How lovely is that? And any leaves? Could you use something else other than the
Yes,
chard?
you can use collards.
Okay. Kale? Would kale work? Or is it-
Kale, well, you will need to soften it a bit more.
Okay.
Longer.
All right.
Yes.
Good stuff. Oh, this is so delicious. And,
Okay, so do you want to have a taste?
I do. I'll take this one since I
This is
made
the
this
one that
one.
looks the best.
I made this one. Okay, let's bite into it.
Crunch from the leaf, it's a
Mm.
nice texture. The leaf just blanched like this.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people would say, "Oh, I don't want to eat that leaf," thinking it's going to be hard and textured. but it's very soft and pliable when you've already soaked it. And you get the nice crunch from the celery and
Yes,
the
exactly.
other things. Oh, it's a lovely, lovely recipe. I'm gonna have another bite.
Yes, okay. So it's nice also. You can have lunch with that. You can bring that to work. And it will keep 3 days, maybe more.
Perfect. Tell me,
Yeah.
you teach classes.
Yes, I teach classes in Kelowna. I teach raffle classes. I've been teaching raffle classes for 10 years, and I have 4 level workshops.
I've taken one of your classes before, and it was delicious. So, what's your website?
It's coachgila.com. So Coach Gila is Gile.
And so you do the classes, but you also coach people one-on-one.
Yes, I'm a nutritionist, and I help them with their health and whatever the health issues.
Absolutely. This is the lady you want from raw food, 35, 40 years of experience.
40.
40, and it's all delicious. Thanks for being here.
Okay.